What is the endgame of capitalism? Have you ever wondered what the ultimate fate of capitalism might be? Many thinkers, especially socialists, have a perspective on this that is quite intriguing. They often argue that capitalism is destined to collapse and be replaced by socialism. This idea is rooted in the belief that capitalism contains contradictions and limitations that will eventually lead to its downfall. To understand this viewpoint, let's first look at the nature of capitalism. It is an economic system where private ownership of production means that goods and services are created primarily for profit. This system often leads to the exploitation of workers, creating a divide between the bourgeoisie, who own production, and the proletariat, who sell their labor. One of the main contradictions of capitalism is its dependence on continuous growth and profit. This reliance can cause instability, leading to economic crises and recessions. These downturns often worsen social inequalities, creating tension among different classes. From a socialist perspective, these contradictions are not just problems. They are seen as signs that capitalism will eventually lead to a revolutionary change. The growing wealth gap, where a small elite holds most of the wealth, is viewed as a driving force that will push the working class to demand a fairer system. The transition from capitalism to socialism is often envisioned as a proletarian revolution. This means that the working class will rise up to take control, as the existing capitalist structure makes a peaceful transition unlikely. Following this revolution, socialists propose a phase known as the dictatorship of the proletariat. This phase aims to ensure that the working class can implement policies that benefit everyone, preventing a return to capitalist exploitation. In a socialist society, the means of production would be collectively owned. The focus would shift from making profits to meeting the needs of all people. This is seen as a more equitable and sustainable approach compared to capitalism. Socialists also advocate 4 practical steps towards this vision. They support worker-owned cooperatives and community-controlled enterprises, which aim to give workers more control over their labor and its rewards. Expanding public services and social welfare programs is another key idea, ensuring everyone has access to essential goods and services, regardless of their financial situation. Moreover, socialists often call for stricter regulations on capital to prevent exploitation and ensure that economic activities benefit society as a whole. In summary, from a socialist viewpoint, the endgame of capitalism is its eventual replacement by a more equitable system, socialism. This transition is seen as necessary to address the contradictions and inequalities inherent in capitalism.